Hey guys, it's Angie. My number one most requested video on YouTube is how do I ship on eBay? I know when you are a new seller, shipping is the most intimidating part of eBay, but I'm going to try to ease your way into shipping to make it much more easier and manageable for you with this series. If you're new here, I am Angie Resells. I've been selling on eBay for 24 years, and yes, this is my full-time job. I support my family just on eBay. So thanks for coming in, and let's get started. So today's video, we're going to talk about the essentials that you absolutely need to get started and talk about first-class shipping, those light items, because when you start on eBay, that's the easiest one to get started with. Okay, let's get started. So my number one tip for you is do not go to the post office to purchase your shipping. On eBay, you're going to pay a commercial rate, which is a discounted rate. Whereas if you walk to the counter, the post office is going to charge you retail. We're resellers. We don't like to pay retail, so don't do that. Even if you don't have a printer and you're just starting out printing one item at a time, you can actually purchase your label on eBay and take your phone, and there's a QR code that the post office can scan and print your label for you. That way you're getting the discounted rates without having to worry about the retail pricing. Tip number 2 is before you list on eBay, you need to know how much your item weighs. That's the number one problem people have when they start on eBay. How you fix that is you buy one of these. Now you may have to start, if you just have a kitchen scale, you may start with that, but this I highly recommend, guys. This is just a little Accutech scale. I think it's $17 on Amazon, and it is the best investment you can make for your business. Make sure when you are weighing your item, you include the weight of your packing material, your box or your poly mailer, because if something weighs right at 8 ounces and you put on a poly mailer and a label, it's now going to be 9 ounces. So guess what? You lost money there. So it's almost better to round up than it ever is to round down. You never round down in mailing. You'll lose every time. So rounding up is the key for this. Prices vary so greatly with just an ounce that you need to know how much your items weigh. You don't want to guess, because typically you're gonna guess low, and that's a bad thing. And my third tip for you to get started is start your eBay journey with light items, small items, because they're going to be much easier for you to get used to and start your shipping, and then you'll start to get comfortable. So you have an item you have listed. Say you have a cool shirt like this from my friend Scott the Cha-Ching King. You want to list this on eBay. Well, the first thing you're going to want to do as a new seller is weigh your item. So you hit your scale and you put the shirt on the scale to see how much it weighs. So on eBay, you have a choice of calculated shipping or flat rate shipping. For my first class items, I pretty much do flat rate shipping because they're going to be really similar in price no matter where you ship anywhere in the country. So you're in your listing, you get this fancy shirt, you put it on the scale, but you know you're going to have a poly bag to put it in. So make sure if something is 4 ounces that you add an ounce for the poly bag, because if not, you're going to be charging too little. My rule of thumb is anything 0 to 4 ounces, I currently charge $4.25. Anything 5 to 8 ounces, including your packaging, I'll charge $5.50, and anything that is 9 ounces and above, I charge $6.95. Now you may see on the scale something that's 0 to 4 ounces may only cost you $3.50 to send. So I know you're thinking, Angie, why am I going to charge them $4.25? Remember, shipping is not just shipping. You have to pay for the poly mailer that item is going into. You have to pay for tape from your tape gun if you need it. You have to pay for labels that you print out. And you also have to pay eBay fees on your shipping amount. Don't forget that. That is super important. So if you're selling a shirt and you're paying 12.9%, you have to cover that 12.9% in your shipping as well. Same with promoted listings. If you're promoting your listings, you're going to have to pay those fees on that shipping amount as well. So don't put it the exact amount Otherwise, you're going to be losing money every single time you ship a package. Just keep that in mind. So my $4.25, $5.25, $6.95 works for me. You find a system that works best for you. So we talked about the 3 levels that I currently do for first class shipping. Next, you need to know how you're going to ship it. Now, when you first do your first couple of items, I highly recommend that you go to the Dollar Tree. They have poly mailers, they have bubble mailers and other things. Now you're going to pay $1.25 for maybe just 2 or 3 of each item that you're purchasing, but you don't have to stock up at that time when you're just getting started. But soon you're going to need a few essential supplies for your shipping. So let me tell you the few things that I think are essential for first class shipping. Number 1, again, scale, guys. Make sure you have a scale. Number 1 priority when you're starting your eBay business. But very soon, you're going to need a trusty tape gun and some tape. Now you can buy small ones, but I find that these heavier duty ones will work once you are an eBay seller, because when you get boxes and stuff, you'll be glad you have one of these. But I'm going to show you the supplies I use constantly for my first class shipping. One is this right here, which is a 6x10 bubble mailer. You can see in here, there's some bubbles in there. I buy these on Amazon in bulk, and they work great for so many small things, for DVDs, for CDs, for makeup, for even small little plush stuffed animals. Lots of things fit into these poly mailers. Now granted, plush don't need bubble wrap, but I just use these all the time. And the next thing I use the most are poly mailers that are usually 10 by 13. Now, if you have an eBay store, this is actually something that you can purchase right off of the eBay site, and you'll get a coupon for so much free every quarter, so you can get some of these free. Now, this is the kind of quality poly mailer that you want. This is a heavy, thick poly mailer, so you never have to worry about your items ripping out of this bag. And why that's important is not all poly mailers are equal. Like, I bought these cute poly mailers. I thought they were adorable, but they're terrible quality, guys. I have lots of products listed down below if you are interested in what I use, but you won't find these on my list because I'm afraid to mail anything in these. They're just super thin. You don't want to use something like this. So just beware when you're purchasing poly mailers. They're not all built the same, for sure. My favorite by far, look at these ones I'm using right now. I love these for Halloween. Champagne shipping supplies is my favorite. These are super thick poly mailers. They have great designs. If you decide you need some poly mailers, I will tell you I have a discount link down below. You get 10% off your order, and I'm telling you guys, the cutest poly mailers. If you want something unique and great quality, go for those for sure. Now, the other thing that I use a lot for first class is this right here. It's just an 8x6x4 box. Lots of stuff will fit into this. Some things you just don't want in a poly bag because they might have moving parts or just something on them is breakable. I also ship ball caps in this because I don't want them to get smushed when they're shipping. So this is just an 8x6x4 box, and it's my go-to size. I use this size all the time. Okay, are you still with me? I know that was a lot of products and things, but like I said, when you first start out, Dollar Tree is going to be your friend. You can find tape and poly mailers and bubble mailers and everything that you need to get started. But once you start to build up your inventory, you're gonna want some of these other items, including some bubble wrap and things. Dollar Tree will get you started, but you'll save a lot more money by buying things in a little bit more of a bulk, from 25 poly mailers or 100 poly mailers at a time, rather than buying them 2 at a time. So you'll get there, don't worry about it. Start small and then you can build from there. Another trick to know is if you go to the post office, first class only goes to 13 ounces. But not on eBay. You can do something that weighs all the way up to 15.999 ounces. Guys, once it hits 16 ounces, it's a pound then, and you could do a pound, but if it's 1 pound, 0.01 ounces, they can count that as 2 pounds. Again, you're rounding up. Even if it goes over 0.01 of an ounce, that is still considered the next pound. I have had people ask me if, now that I weighed the item and listed it, if I then put it into my poly mailer, and the answer is no. You don't want to waste your cute poly mailers on something that hasn't sold yet. It would get so expensive to individually wrap every single item. Plus, what if somebody buys multiple items from you? You want to be able to combine those items to save them some money on shipping, so it's better just to keep them out until your item is sold and then package them up for shipping. So that was a super quick rundown of first class shipping. Did it help? Are you feeling a little more comfortable with first class? I hope so. In part 2, we're going to cover media mail shipping, what's included, what's not included, and how you go about doing media mail. And upcoming in the series, we're going to cover priority mail, the flat rates, and calculated shipping with UPS. So you definitely want to stay tuned. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification so you can know when the next video in this series comes out and to check out my other videos. And guys, if you have any specific questions about shipping, please leave them in the comments. I'm doing this series for you, so if I can help you learn this process better, I want to be able to do that. So it's going to be multiple parts, so definitely put your questions below, and that way we can get answers for you. Until next time, I am Angie Resells. Have a great day.